Okay, so we're at the Grace School. Hang on. Just give it a little less gain here to make sure. There we go. All right, so we have to go back inside and talk to Father Michael Cooper. Father Michael Cooper is freaked out about something. We've already spoken to Madeline.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
The roof
There's
ghost?
a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
Just send Kendra on her way, I assumed. Yes, we did, Jatlers, on the last stream, and it was pretty heartbreaking. I thought we weren't going to send her on her way. I thought we were going to find somebody for her to kind of like hang out with. Particularly the guy from Unavowed. But it didn't happen, so we had to send her into the afterlife. Apparently, you get sent back after being sent to the afterlife to become the spirit guide for the medium, or the bestower. So you can't assign them yourself. I don't know how that works. That'd be cool to find out how, but we shall see. The Grace Group.
So you don't know anything about this Grace group?
I'm afraid not. You know as much as I.
Mr. Wise, how are you? Yeah, you'll find out a bit more about how it works. I'm curious. They've really, what's cool about this game is that it's well fleshed out as a story. And it's a little attention to details that kind of round it out and make it a worthwhile story to follow along. It's odd because I couldn't imagine playing the first game and then having to wait like a couple of years to play the second game and so on. I think if you just played the first game alone, you wouldn't really have meaning to go and buy the second game, like, or to continue wanting to play this. So.
Do you know a place called the Carth House?
I'm afraid I do not.
Okay, we are going
Well,
inside.
We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to Michael Cooper. We literally just started, so.
The
Father
Lord
Michael?
is my shepherd. Yeah?
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Nobody living anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee later? You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds great.
Rosangela's a coffee addict. That we know.
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
Is he not going to answer any of our questions? He's just, like, get to it already. Very angry for a priest.
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
Madeline?
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
So, Kiki obviously doesn't have a medium or a bestower at this point, but I find it hard to believe that she's asking him. I can't believe I'm not the only bestower in New York. There's gonna be more. Like a franchise of bestowers.
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
Could you tell me about the Grace Group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense.
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one. What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Ah, okay, so he's not a true medium, and Madeline doesn't fully have our powers. Jake Jelly Jammer? Cheers to you too? Why didn't the alert go off? Thank you for the cheer. Is my bot not connected? Oh, that should have came through on Twitch. Oh, we're connected. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
He doesn't know about that. What happened at the Grace Group meetings?
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man, Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Notes updated, Benjiro.
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
We asked them everything now. We're the members of the group.
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
Notes updated. Jeffrey, Peter, the other one. So I wonder if those are our 3 ghosts that we need to exercise. Alex, what's good? Alex, I took our conversation about Resident Evil games the other day, and I noticed that Revelations 2, and Village were on sale. So I picked them up. My goal is to finish my playthrough of all the Resident Evil games, and I think we're going to do it on stream. That's the only way I'll get around to actually playing them. So I put Code Veronica on the backlog. So we'll get to that next. Just reading, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, so at some point we'll play Code Veronica, and then by fall, winter, I'm gonna pick up the new version of 4, the remake. I only played the first version that was on the PlayStation 2, so that's the only one I ever played, so it'd be worthwhile to pick it up. I mean, by then, it should be on sale. And then I have both Revelations games to play. 5, obviously I could play a co-player if somebody wants to play with me, and I could do the same with multiplayer on 6, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll give me an excuse to finally play through all the games. It'll be good. I really, really want to say that I played all of them because I really like the Resident Evil series. It's something that I've always enjoyed. So I'll have the remaining ones played. All right, let's leave him.
All right, Michael. We're going to go.
Of course.
But we're not going to go yet.
Both of you. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the stream.
And Joey, go upstairs.
Restores my soul. He leads me in the paths
What the
of
hell was
righteousness
that?
for his
Protective
name's sake.
circle. Keeps spirits
Though
from
I
getting
walk
in.
through the valley
Looks
of
pretty
the
good,
shadow
doesn't
of
it?
death,
Yeah, bully for
I
you.
will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod
Does
and
work
thy
pretty
staff
good, so we can't go upstairs. Can Rosa go
prepare a
upstairs?
table before me in the presence of mine enemies. That's far enough.
Oh,
Come on.
what?
It's me.
Sorry, bestower or no bestower, I'm taking no chances.
He pulled a gun on us.
Fine.
What the hell?
Surely,
Priest pull a gun on us.
will follow me all the days of my life.
That was unexpected.
Well,
Wait. Okay, we have some new locations on the map. New
Madeline?
names
Yes,
to
Blackwell.
look up. Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding, Benjiro. Let's ask about all of them.
Michael said that a man named Benjiro ran the Grace Group meetings.
My host has said as much to me, yes. Sadly, he does not remember much about him.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
I'm afraid not.
Peter?
Do you know anything about Peter Fielding? He was in the Grace Group with Michael.
I have never met him. He passed away before I became bonded with my host.
Michael believes his soul was already taken.
He might be right, but he may not be. If his spirit still exists, you are the ones to find it.
Alright, so I think Peter Fielding's the first person we need to go find because of... She's adamant that we need to find him if his spirit wasn't taken.
Do you know anything about Heather Goffstein? She was in the Grace Group with Michael.
I know of her, but I have never met her. She passed away before my host and I became bonded. I never encountered her spirit.
Michael believes her soul was already taken.
It is certainly possible, but I refuse to lose hope until I see the evidence.
Okay, so there's two we can actually
Well,
go
I suppose
see.
we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Peter Fielding, let's look him up. No new emails.
So Peter Fielding owned a gym in Murray Hill. Worth a visit, I suppose.
Bingo. Peter Fielding, 58, passed away last night after suffering a fatal accident. Peter was a self-described health nut and personal trainer whose facility, Fields Gym, was well loved by many in the Murray Hill neighborhood. He will be missed. All right, let's go to Murray Hill. It's an actual neighborhood in Manhattan, if you're wondering. All right, look at her run. Really concentrating on running there.
Looks nice and warm in there. Of course, so would an ice factory right now. It seems to open with a key card.
We need a key card for this? Well, let's send Joey in.
Looks like some kind of headshot photo. Probably someone famous who uses the gym. Let's see here.
Tanya Carsey? Good morning. Tanya Carsey. Is this the woman who's in the apartment across from George's? Remember she said she was some kind of celebrity? This makes it sound like she's a morning TV news host. Corsi. Yes. Can't quite read that second letter there. Tanya Corsi. Thank you, Jatlers. Yeah, it's hard to make out. We'll try Corsi or Carsey. But now that we know her name, maybe we could exercise her or send her off. I keep calling it exercising. We're not actually violently doing what they did in The Exorcist to get rid of the demon. We're just sending them towards the light, helping, guiding them. Although now we have priests involved, so who knows where this will go. Picture frame?
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall.
Can we look at it?
Can't touch the thing. Run, run, run like a hamster on a wheel. That looks like a torture device to me. A TV showing some energetic broad in yoga pants.
Go to men's room?
Nobody here.
Hey, does it look right?
Wait.
Seriously, does it look right?
Does what look right?
The light bulb. I could swear it was blinking.
It looks fine to me.
Huh. I gotta do everything myself around here.
Peter?
Looks to be in his 50s. It's hard to say. He's got the hair of an older man, but the body that most guys in their 20s would envy. He obviously worked out religiously, for all the good it did him.
It's gotta be Peter.
Hey, friend, can we talk for a second?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that light?
I'm no expert, but it looks fine to me.
Well, what can I do for you?
Can I do you for Peter Fielding?
Hey, is your name Peter Fielding by any chance?
That's me. Why?
No reason. You own this joint, right?
Yes, I do. My dad built it. You could say it's a family business. Been running it around 20 years. Seems like yesterday.
So what's the story with the lights?
I don't know. It's driving me crazy. There's something wrong with them. I can tell.
Well, like I said, they look totally fine to me.
I'll just
They
have
are
to
totally
check
fine.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. You looking to join?
Ah, no, I really don't think exercise is gonna do me much good.
It's amazing how many people think that. You're young. Your metabolism is still going strong. But time catches up with you before you know it.
You're preaching to the choir, Peter, but I'm still not interested.
Well,
Very true, Peter.
So, how are you?
Fine. Why?
You don't feel strange at all?
What do you mean?
Well, just hypothetically speaking, you don't feel like you're gonna explode?
What, like indigestion?
Not quite.
I am on a strict diet of wheatgrass shakes and fiber. Indigestion is the last thing I have to worry about.
So, you run this place with your old man, huh?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
So, you run this place.
Sort of.
Okay. What about the Grace Group?
Ever hear of the Grace Group? I understand you went to a few meetings.
You know about that?
Sure.
Wow. Well, yeah. I went to some meetings. It was all I needed.
Why's that?
Well, I wasn't the most focused of people back then. It's a long story, but in the end, I went to work with my dad running this place. It's been my life ever since.
He's not gonna know about that. Michael Cooper.
Hey, I think I met a friend of yours, Father Michael Cooper.
Michael? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. How is he?
He's seen better days.
I'm sorry to hear that. He'll pull through. He always has.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Grace Group?
What's to say? They changed my life.
So what can you tell me about Father Michael?
God, it's been over a decade. I'm afraid I can't tell you much.
So what can you...
God, I'm afraid...
Okay, it was worth asking again. Benjiro.
Do you know anything about Benjiro? Ran the Grace Group meetings.
Sure.
Well?
Funny. I can't think of anything to say exactly. It's been 20 years.
Sure, people forget things.
That's it exactly. I just didn't think it would happen to me so soon.
Did you know Jeffrey Dutta?
You know Jeff too.
Not really, I just heard of him.
Good guy. Took care of my neighbor's dog when she was on vacation.
Did you know Jeffrey...
You know Jeff?
Not real.
Good guy. Took care of my neighbor's...
Alright. Ask him about himself.
So tell me about yourself, Peter.
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your butt into shape.
Ah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Heather Goffstein.
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
You know Heather too. Who don't you know?
Well, I'm a people person.
Wow, Heather. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Can you tell me anything about Heather?
It's been a while. And I didn't speak to her much back in those days anyway. Sorry.
Hey.
Well, I'll see you around.
You got it. I'll be here. I just gotta see what's wrong with this damn light.
All right, so we have two ghosts now, Peter Fielding, and we also have Casey, Tanya Corsi. Probably do Tanya Corsi first. Finish her story. We can get into that apartment. Now that we know her name, we can convince her she's dead, I think.
Just a forgotten towel. It's empty.
All right. There we go into the women's room. He's gonna have some like smart ass answer for that one. Oh, he actually went in.
Hey, anyone in here? Anyone? Please? Well, that was disappointing.
Please. Calendar?
A calendar with a marker pen attached. So I found Peter.
Peter? Peter Fielding?
Yeah, he's safe and sound, spiritually speaking anyway.
Huh. Michael was sure that Peter's ghost was taken.
Just between you and me, Michael doesn't look to be sure about very much.
That's for sure. That's the one thing we're sure about. Okay, so we have Peter here. We need a key card to get in there. Could call Michael. Not gonna answer anyway.
No answer.
All right. So before we start looking up the other people, let's go talk to the ghost across from George Rostein's apartment. We ourselves still can't go in, but Joey could go in at least. I don't know how we're gonna get this door open.
Huh. Locked. Joey, could you come out here?
Relax, I'm here.
Huh. Locked.
Got a sec?
What is it?
Michael gave us a few names. We probably should look into them.
After you, dear.
Yep, I think that's it. Definitely looking into them.
She seems pretty easy.
All right, we know her name. Let's just get to the point.
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
Looks a little different than her picture. But
Come on, what's your name?
No, this is too much fun. You'll figure it out. Everyone recognizes me eventually.
we know who she is. But how do we get to that assumption?
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
New George.
Can we talk?
What?
A roof deck like this, I wonder.
I'll settle for
You know what? We're gonna have to look her up on the phone. I think that's what we need to do. Switch to Rosangela and look up Tanya Corsi.
I think I'm getting ahead of myself here.
What does that mean? Corsi? No, it's definitely Tanya Corsi, but what do you mean you're getting ahead of yourself? Like the game's literally keeping us from... Yeah. They're keeping us from there.
No, I don't see any connection at all.
What do you mean you don't see a connection? Michael said he's the leader of the race group.
This Benjiro person. If he ran the Grace Group meetings, we have to find him. He was part of the Grace Group. He was part of the Grace Group.
He was part of the Grace
No
group.
connection that I can see. She was part of the Grace Group. No connection that I can see.
Alright, so we're maybe not supposed to do this just yet. Could go ask the police officer about these people. Look up Heather Goffstein. Really? No results found? Spell that right? Yeah, no. What about Jeffrey Dutta? No results. Benjiro, I'm sure he's not going to come up. Alright, to the police station. They might have some information for us.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Do you have a record of a Michael Cooper in your system? He's a priest.
Let's check.
We already
Sorry,
checked.
wherever he is, there's no file on him.
I'm trying to find someone named Benjiro. He ran some kind of self-help circle called the Grace Group.
Let's see. No, nothing on file. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure there was no public information about the Grace group.
Do you have a record of a Jeffrey Dutta? He was killed in a hit and run.
Let's see. Yep, hit and run, like you said. Technically, the case is open, but nobody has any hopes that it will be solved.
Do you have a record of a Jeffrey...
Let's see.
So, he was hit and run.
Yep, hit and run, like you said. Technically, the case is open, but nobody has any hopes that it will be solved.
Peter
Can you
Fielding?
tell me anything about the death of a Mr. Peter Fielding?
Okay, let's see. Yep, here he is. Peter Fielding, age 54, owned a fitness center in Murray Hill called Field's Gym. He fell off a ladder while fixing a light bulb in the locker room, hit his head on the bench, and bled to death. Nobody found
Ouch.
him for several hours. An ambulance was called and pronounced him dead at the scene.
Nothing more than that?
That's pretty open and shut. Accidental death.
Do
Heather?
you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check. Nope, nothing on Heather Goffstein. Sorry.
Huh.
Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, now. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address.
We might know her name, though. If that is her. The
There are
card file?
tons of case files.
Alright. Okay.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Jeffrey Dutta. Go home for a second. Jeffrey Dutta. Let's look him up. Results. looking these up again. Nothing.
Hey, Joey?
What is it this time?
I still can't get over that I've met another, you know, person like me.
Yeah, and he's right in the thick of all our problems.
He didn't ask for this, Joey. None of us did.
It's for sure, none of us did. Benjiro?
This Benjiro person. If he ran the Grace Group meetings, we have to find him.
One step at a time, sweetheart. We'll get to him. And when we do, give him a punch in the face for me.
Jeffrey Dutta?
Whoever Jeffrey Dutta was, it's probably too late to save him.
Can't worry about that now. Let's just put a stop to this before it happens to anybody else.
Peter?
Peter seems okay.
For a spook, yeah. He's not going anywhere. Not yet, anyway.
And Heather.
Whoever Heather was, Michael seems pretty sure that she was, well, taken, like Leah and George.
God, I hope not. I'm not sure how many more of these ripped-up spooks I can take.
The ghost on the roof was George's neighbor. If we can get through to her, she might tell us something.
You say that like it's easy to get a spook to tell us anything.
Alright, I'm just assuming that's gotta be her picture, because she says that she talks like she's famous. And I think that picture on the wall of the gym might be her, although the hair color is different. Maybe it's not. What's our next move here?
Joey?
Yeah?
Michael gave us a few names. We probably should look into them.
After you, dear.
Alright, so we go to George Osteen's apartment, or his the lobby. Police station, we got all we can get. Let's go back to the grade school and let's tell them we found Peter.
It is a relief to see you both. I see. Is he still...
Yeah, he just told him about Peter.
Yeah, he tried to get me to join a gym.
I thought as much.
You thought so? What do you mean?
You know as well as I do. A spirit cannot be moved from this world until it is spiritually ready. It would appear that is also the case here.
What about George and Leah?
But what about George and Leah?
From my understanding, they were aware of their death when they were taken.
Yeah, they were.
Then there is your answer. They were spiritually ready to leave this world, and so were vulnerable. This Fielding, was it? He is a lucky soul indeed. Until he is made aware, he cannot be taken. Not by you, or by anyone else.
So wait, this is our fault?
So wait, this is our fault?
Whatever do you mean?
Leah, George. Just by trying to save them, we destroyed them.
I suppose. Yes, it could be seen that way. But please do not blame yourself. How could you have known?
Ignorance doesn't change anything.
Listen to me. Whatever or whoever is taking these souls, they were marked long before they died. All we can do now is move forward and save who we can.
We can't just leave him.
So what? We just leave the spook to rot?
Of course not. It has been known for some spirits to become aware on their own. The right face, the right moment, anything can trigger it. And if that happens to Fielding, no. Our duty is to save him, and save him we shall.
How? The usual rules have been chucked out the window. We make a move and he gets hammered, and we're not gonna let that happen, not again.
It is a dilemma for certain.
Always blame others, right? Never blame yourself. We do no wrong.
You've been around the block a few times, so to speak. Nothing like this has ever happened to you before?
The destruction of the very essence of life? No. Such a thing is difficult to contemplate, and to witness it, even more so.
We need to think about this, plan our next move.
Of course. In fact, I might have an idea along those lines. I must confer with my host. Please excuse me.
Sadly, that's how it works for most people. Going to confer with our host.
Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects, yes. He is as well as can be.
This changes everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
What's the plan? Is he gonna kill himself for us to save his soul? Like Leah did?
So, what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
Let's go to the gym. Maybe Fielding will come with us if he sees Michael, I guess.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen?
Stop being paranoid.
There's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Won't that destroy them?
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy them? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Malone, but I did think of that. Come here. Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some
Totem.
of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
So I'll be trapped in this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
This guy is very confusing. Like, he seems to only want to save himself. He doesn't care about anybody else, really. But then he's like, well, we gotta save Peter. And I don't buy that.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
Very selfish.
Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
There might be a key in George's apartment for the club. We'll have to look at that.
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Don't you think that under the circumstances, she would understand?
I'm not sure God would.
Does it really matter? What's the worst that could happen? You lose your soul?
My God, when you put it like that. Heather was a prostitute.
Oh.
She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood?
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life. So she asked if I could come to her apartment and listen to her. So I did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address.
Another place to visit. Cool. New location, Heather's old address.
Is there anything else you can tell us about Heather? Anything at all?
I just know she was a prostitute when she went to grace group meetings. I don't know what's happened to her since.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
Okay, I got it. Notice how that one guy disappeared off her list? Dada, or whatever his name was? Police officer told us he died in a car crash. The police officer. So, are we sure Spirit got taken? Whatever.
guess we should get
He's not
going.
important to the game.
Then
I'm
I do believe
assuming
our
it's
talk
just
is
Peter and
concluded.
Heather.
I will return outside.
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
I know. Just stay, please, and thanks.
It is my pleasure, my host.
Okay, so we got an extra place to visit. We can also use the totem.
Madeline said she used a bit of her essence to activate that circle, and that this totem would zap spooks into it.
Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can zap Peter first. Let's look at this again. I mean, could this be the woman?
Tanya Corsi. Hey, wait a second.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's the spook from George's roof.
Got Tanya Corsi. I guess we have to click on the picture to confirm her name. We didn't do that earlier.
Looks to be in his 50s. He obviously... Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Personal training session.
So I'm told that you give personal training sessions.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time right now, but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside. How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I could swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
Ah, no. Well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then.
Wonder if we can call his phone now. Yeah, the phone number's in the...
And by the way, when you
Contact
come to
us.
our session, don't wear a suit.
You would never wear a suit to a session like that. Oh wait, I didn't try using the totem on him. Let's try that.
He needs to be spiritually aware before I can use this.
Okay, so he needs to know he's dead. Let's go talk to George's neighbor, and then we'll go to Heather's.
I got something to say.
What?
You want to get a few rounds in while we're here?
I'm not exactly dressed for the gym, Joey.
Excuses, excuses. We probably should check out this Heather Goffstein lady.
One thing at a time. We'll get to her.
Peter's number.
Why'd you mark down Peter's phone number? It's not like you can call him.
You never know, Joey. We don't exactly have a lot of clues here.
Can't deny that. You ever watch this Tanya Corsi show?
No, her show was on in the morning, and I'm more of a night person these days.
All right.
Why'd you mark down Peter's phone number? It's not like you can call him.
You never know, Joey. We don't exactly have a lot of clues here.
Can't deny that.
Let's try calling Peter's number. Be certain that nobody has his phone.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
Okay. Goes directly to voicemail.
So, have you heard of this Tanya Corsi person?
Tanya Corsi? Was she in the gym?
No, it's the name of our roof spook. Is she famous or something?
You could say that. She has a TV show.
I think you mean she had a TV show. Let's get going.
But she had a TV show. Go talk to her. There's gotta be some kind of passive gym in there? Well, we checked everything, I thought.
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
You're Tanya Corsi, aren't you?
I knew you'd get it. That's me, Tanya Corsi, host of the Good Morning Show on Channel 11. Now all the mystery is gone.
So, Tanya, tell me about yourself.
You want to get to know the real Tanya Corsi. The Tanya that you don't read about in the tabloids and magazines?
If you'll let me.
I barely know you, Mr. Malone. Although if you swing by more often, you might learn a thing or two.
Does the name Benjiro ring any bells?
Benjiro? Is that Japanese?
I believe so.
Sorry, I don't know anyone named Benjiro.
So, I heard you go to Peter Fielding's gym.
I do. Or rather, I did. After what happened to him, I just couldn't.
You mean his...
Death? Yes.
I wonder if this piece of paper on the floor here is the gym pass.
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
So, can you tell me anything about Peter?
A brutal taskmaster is what he was. But I can't deny he got results.
Nope, I can't deny it either.
Michael?
Do you know a Michael Cooper?
I don't. Sorry.
Do you know anything about a self-help organization called the Grace Group?
Grace Group? No, I haven't. Sorry.
You ever go to the Carth House? Dumpy place in Chelsea.
Sorry, no.
I think that's it.
Well, Tanya, I have to get going, but I'll see you around.
Ta.
So yeah, we have to get in here.
Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it.
Yeah, it's just a note. I thought it was going to be pass for the gym.
It's the front door, leads to the hallway outside. No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with Red, and she can't get in here. Come here for a minute.
What?
You ever watch this Tanya Corsi's show?
No, her show was on in the morning, and I'm more of a night person these days.
Okay,
Why'd you mark down Peter's phone number? It's not like you can call him.
You never know, Joey. We don't exactly have a lot of clues here.
Can't deny that.
can we, as Rosa, get into this place?
Huh, locked.
Still locked.
I don't think I can do... It'd be a nice place to sit with a glass of wine at sunset, if there wasn't 3 feet of snow out here.
I think we need to go to Heather's place. We actually have her apartment address. Hit the tablet one more time. Maybe get an extra email. Did not. Okay, let's go to Heather's.
Some nasty spikes up there. I'm not climbing over it for sure.
There's a ghost right there. That's got to be Heather. Let's go get Joey to talk to her.
Hey, how do you get in?
Ah, hello, miss.
Answer my question. How do you get in?
Oh, The gate was open. Is that all right?
Sure, I guess. Just be sure to close it when you leave. I don't want to get in trouble.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hi. What's up?
You sure you should be out here?
Why shouldn't I be? It's perfect. It's so nice to finally have a night clear enough to enjoy this place.
Clear night, right. You live here?
I do. Why?
No reason, just making conversation. Is your name Heather Goffstein?
Oh, I see. You came from Ray.
Ray?
Ray?
Of course. You did come from Ray, right?
Sure.
Sure, Ray. Him and me go way back.
No, I don't think you do. If you want a date, you'll need Ray's permission.
A date?
Isn't that why you're here?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Really?
Really?
Well, I suppose that's all right, but we should stay out here. If we don't go in the bedroom, then it's not a date.
Good old Ray. Is Ray kind of like the guy from the last game? Gavin?
You don't seem terribly surprised that I'm here in your garden.
It is a bit strange you appeared out of nowhere, but hey, I'm used to men appearing on my doorstep. And for some reason, you seem safe.
Safe?
Yeah, just a vibe.
Huh. Thanks, I guess.
Sorry, I'm replying to my wife. Just asked me if it's still raining here. We've had bad weather all night. Get to go out. Just asking if it's still raining. Luckily, it's not. Crazy storms. Set this up. Screwed it up. Use my phone as a monitor for Twitch. There we go. Who can we ask her about? Michael Cooper. Actually, ask her about the Grace Group.
Can you tell me about the Grace Group, Heather?
Grace Group?
Yeah, you were a member, right?
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Come on, think. You met in the basement of Grace Church.
What, like AA? I'm not an alcoholic, thank you.
Tell me about Father Michael Cooper.
Father Michael? Is he a priest or something?
Yeah, or something. He was part of the Grace Group.
I don't know him. Sorry.
She has no memory.
He seems to know you.
You don't meet many priests in my line of work. Or at least, if you do, they don't usually tell you.
You ever go to the Carth House? Dumpy place in Chelsea.
I don't think so. Sorry.
Do you know a Tanya Corsi?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Knows nobody. What about Benjiro?
Do you know a guy named Benjiro?
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
Do you know a guy?
I could
Get into trouble. First rule about Grace Group: don't talk about Grace Group. Is that what this is?
Do you know a guy?
I could get it.
Do you know a guy named Peter Fielding? Runs a gym in Murray Hill.
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
You're annoying.
So, tell me a bit about yourself, Heather.
Can we not, please? Let's just enjoy the evening, okay? It's nice out here.
Sure, no problem. Do you know a guy named Peter Fielding? Runs a gym in Murray Hill.
I could.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
So is Ray her pimp?
So, tell me about this Ray character.
Ray?
Okay, she's not telling us anything.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure. I'd leave the gate open, but for some reason, I don't think that will be a problem for you.
We go inside.
Just a dark hallway. I can't see a thing in there. Frozen solid. Nobody's gonna have a picnic on that anytime soon.
Sad
Those
plants.
plants are barely clinging to life. I can't touch it. Dark and dusty. Can't tell what's in there.
Okay, let's talk to Rosa?
Hey, get over here.
What?
I guess you can't get over that fence, huh?
In this weather, no. This one is all yours.
Heather is interesting.
Interesting.
Not a typical spook. She's not confused, not really lost. She seems quite happy, really.
This is a bad thing?
No, but she's either hiding something or, I don't know. We'll crack it. Let's just keep doing what we do.
Hey, DRS43, how are you tonight? Point and click. I need some kind of point and click sound. Ray.
Ray. So many names, it's hard to keep them straight. I get the feeling I didn't grill Heather enough. I should talk to her some more.
Didn't we talk to her enough? About Ray and Benjiro.
I can't see any connection.
Jeff Goldstein?
It's Peter's phone.
Heather, I mean, Goldstein and... Ray? Peter?
I can't see any connection.
Yeah, we don't know enough about Ray. Joey says to go back in and talk to her some more.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
I have it on good authority that you were part of the Grace Group.
I told you, I don't know anything about any Grace group.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
Ray is...
Really shouldn't.
Do you know a Tanya Corsi?
I don't think so. Sorry.
No clue.
You sure you don't know Father Michael? He was part of the Grace Group, like you.
I don't know him, and I don't know any Grace group. Please stop asking about it.
You sure you...
I don't know. Please stop.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure. Drop by anytime.
Oh, let's try to totem on her.
She needs to be spiritually aware before I can use this.
I got it. I got it.
A locked gate.
We met Peter, we met Heather, we met Tanya Corsi. Save it. I don't think there's anything else we can look at out here, right? No, that's it. And the police tell us about Heather. Now that we've met her.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Do you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check. Nope.
He does
Nothing
not.
on Heather Goffstein. Sorry.
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
All right, give me a second. That phone is registered to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Yeah, we already know that. Oh, wait. Is that his apartment? And not his gym? Because it got added to our list of places to go visit. What about Tanya Corsi?
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi's death?
Tanya Corsi? What are you doing getting involved with her?
It's
Complicated, yeah, I get it. Durkin warned me it might get weird. Anyway, there's not much to tell. She slipped in her shower and hit her head on the tub. She fell unconscious and she drowned. The coroner did an autopsy on her and found traces of whiskey and Valium in her system. Not a good combination.
She killed herself?
If you believe the tabloids, then yeah. But the coroner says no. There wasn't much in her system to actually kill her, but it was enough to make her a bit clumsy.
So it was just an accident.
So it would seem.
Wonder if she's been to the cart house, the drug house. Maybe that's where she got her Valium. Okay. So we have a little more about Tanya Corsi, and we know how she died.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
See if we have a new location. And we do. We have his apartment, not just his gym. Go to the apartment.
Coming. Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who's asking?
I'm a friend of Peter's.
I'm a friend of Peter's.
So?
So I was hoping we could talk about him?
Funny. I was hoping to be left alone tonight. Guess who wins?
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace.
Try knocking again?
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
Peter's death.
I'm looking into Peter Fielding's death. Did you know him?
Look, I'm done talking about Peter. I've got my own problems. Just leave me alone.
What did Peter do to her?
Like a hedgehog, but without the winning personality.
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
I'm working with the police.
And?
And I need to ask you a few things.
I've already told the cops everything. I wasn't there. Just leave me alone.
Alright, let's send Joey in. We need to know her name, and then we could probably ask the cops about her.
It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she is. I can't smell them, but even I can tell those flowers are fake. Yuck, who knows how long that's been lying around.
Hard. That's gonna be the gym card, right? Bill's Gym, no limits. Bingo. We blow it off the table. Yes, we can. We blow it underneath the door.
No good. The rug's too thick.
Of course.
She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago.
After seeing the state of this joint, Red's place doesn't seem so bad.
A painting of a country home, some kind of farm maybe? Looks quaint in any case.
Papers? NYC probation. Dear Ms. We don't have a name. As your probation officer, I am bound to report your absence from the meetings to the proper authorities. I understand your desire to get your head together after the events of the cart house. She knows the cart house. But I'm afraid I must follow a formal process. Your next appointment is 1/10/2014. If you attend this and every subsequent meeting properly and in a proper spirit, I can have your absence from the previous meeting appointments excused. Carol Nowak. Call Carol Nowak. Go talk to Rose.
Until we've got more.
Let's go out into the hallway and we can talk to her.
I'll just wait until we've got more privacy.
There's no privacy here? Alright. Ask her about Carol.
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
This is Peter Fielding's apartment. Why are you living here?
Because I do? Now, please leave.
Alright. She knows nothing. Nothing that could help us yet. Search for Carol Nowak. The police know who she is. Parole officer. No results. New email. Dear Miss Blackwell, I just wanted to reach out again. I am aware that this is a difficult subject, but if we are to prevent your aunt and grandmother's condition to resurface in you, we must take the proper steps. Please contact me. You can schedule an appointment. Well, Quentin, MD.
Got a sec?
What is it?
I wonder who this case number is referring to.
It's obviously your friend in Peter's apartment. Who she is another matter entirely.
Okay.
Did Heather tell you anything useful?
Dunno. I should probably talk to her some more.
Yeah, we get that. We've exhausted all dialogue options, I thought, with her. See if we can combine some notes here. Case number, card file.
Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
Maggie Fielding. We know who she is now. Part of the Carth house roundup. Go back. Ask the police about her first.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Do you have any information on a Maggie Fielding?
Let me check. Maggie Fielding. Yeah, she was picked up in a raid not too long ago.
A raid?
A drug den in Chelsea. Some dump called the Carth House.
I know it.
Huh. Of course you do.
Anything else?
Just that she and about a dozen others were sent to the hospital for a detox. They were processed and let go.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, let's go back to Peter.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Let's go back to Peter and ask him about his sister. We're getting somewhere. This is good. We have some leads. No barriers. Guys eating like a protein bar up there.
Looks to be in the obvious.
Peter?
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So, did you know your sister is staying in your apartment?
She is. Of course she is. She probably fell off the wagon again. Just stay out of the way.
Tanya Corsi?
I hear Tanya Corsi went to this gym.
She's been coming here for years. That body you see on TV, I take full credit for that.
Well, we all gotta be proud of something.
Ray?
Do you know anyone named Ray?
Sorry, I don't.
Give me a second. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back. Don't go away. It's a 2-minute break. picnic basket is on fire. Or are you saying this is a dumpster fire?
Do you know anyone named Ray?
Sorry, I don't.
You know Ray. Ah, you gotta know Ray. Better knows who Ray is.
So, you run this place with your old man, huh?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
Oh, I had to go get some water. I ran out of water. Thank you, though.
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside.
Alright, we're gonna reschedule it. There's a reason to go outside with him.
Monday at 3 p.m. is free. Does that work?
Sure, sounds good.
Great. See you then. Looking good, Lisbeth. You're really improving.
Elizabeth, can we talk to her?
Even if I wasn't dead, she wouldn't be able to hear me. She's
Good
got one
point.
of those my pods in. Makes them deaf as a post.
Okay, let's go confront his sister again. We know her name. We know she's in trouble. She's a drug addict.
Oh, coming. You again? What is it this time?
Maggie?
You're Peter's sister. Maggie, right?
Sure. Fine, you got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this.
All right, we got in. Have a conversation with her.
Talk.
What do you know about Peter's death?
Just what I was told. That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty stupid way to go, especially for him.
How do you mean?
Did you know the guy? He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlive the world.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready for it yet.
What about your father?
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Her father. Okay, so we have another location. This is opening. This is opening up fairly nicely.
Can't you tell me anything about...
I told you.
So what are you watching?
I don't know. Some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
Yeah, pick up the card. That'll get us into the training facility, the fitness gym, as they call it.
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
Bingo.
Smooth.
Do you know a Father Michael Cooper?
Look, I don't need a priest. I don't need to be saved. I just need to get healthy.
I'm not asking you to see him. I'm asking if you know him.
Oh, no, I don't know him.
Grace group?
Have you ever heard of the Grace Group?
What, those circle jerk meetings my brother went to?
Oh.
You know about it.
Yeah, I know about it. Peter was a mess before he joined that group. If you ask him, he would say it helped him find himself.
Did it?
Who knows? I thought it was a cult. Might have been better if it was.
Why's that?
Look, never mind. Peter found himself. Good for him. I just have to focus on myself.
Okay, so Peter was better off after he went to the Grace group. She wants nothing to do with it.
Do you know Tanya Corsi?
Well, I know she's on TV. Or was. Didn't she die?
Yes. She was a member of your brother's gym.
Really? You'd think she'd be working out in some fancy spa. Not my brother's crappy place. Wait, are you saying there's a connection?
No, I'm just looking into it.
Huh. Pete and Tanya Corsi. Now there's an image.
Maybe there is a connection.
Have you ever heard the name Benjiro?
Benjiro? No. Sounds Japanese or something.
How long was Peter working at the gym?
About 20 years? Never thought he'd do it.
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift around for a long time. He was a teacher, waiter, construction worker, you name it. Then one day, he decides that taking over Dad's gym is what he has to do.
He
Now
found
the
this
gym is a
calling.
neighborhood staple. Made it more popular than Dad ever did. Good for him, I guess.
He found this calling through the Grace group. Everybody has found their calling through the Grace group. Once they went to the Grace group, they knew exactly what they had to do.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter?
I haven't spoken to him in years. I never wanted to, but here I am, surrounded by all his gym crap. I suppose if I want to get healthy, this is the place to do it.
Heather?
Do you know a woman named Heather Goffstein?
Nope, never heard of her.
Ray?
Do you know anyone named Ray?
I'm sure I might, but I can't think of anyone.
Maggie. That's you. Can you tell us about yourself?
Tell me about yourself.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
Okay. Tanya?
Can you tell me anything else about Tanya?
It's not like I know her. I just saw her on TV.
Okay. Let's leave and let's go to her father's house.
I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
We have the key to the gym, so now Rosangela can get in there. Her father might have something that'll convince Peter he's dead.
Wait, this is Greenwood Cemetery.
Uh-oh. I didn't think we'd be going here.
I talk with the dead, not their graves.
Updated Connor Fielding. Connor Lawrence Fielding, husband, soldier, father, died in 1993. How does she not know he's dead? Well, she knows he's dead. She gave us this address.
This tombstone is faded and hard to read. It's a little structure overlooking the lake. There are a lot of family crypts in this cemetery, some going back 100 years. The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out of the snow, I'll just leave.
We'll leave. Go to Fielding. At the gym. Use the card to get in.
This should get me into Field's gym.
After you, dear.
We're in.
Her name is Tanya Corsi. She's the ghost we saw on George's roof.
Just wanted her to confirm that.
It's a calendar with personal training bookings marked on it. It's just a number on the calendar.
7 is circled. January 7. January 3rd. We know what today is in this game. Joey needs a personal training session. I think we need to change it to be today's date, my guess. Call Joey in. We'll talk to him about this.
Relax, I'm here.
Hey Shade, I'm really enjoying this. This game has really opened up. Compared to the other games, this is the biggest one. It's got a lot of ghosts in it and a lot of possibilities, and they're all interconnected somehow, so we'll see how the story stitches itself together, so to speak, but it's been good so far. I've yet to open up for any hints and look at any hints on UHS, so that's always good.
Not where someone can see me. I'd like at least one person in this city to think I'm normal.
Okay, let's talk to him about his appearance
Joey, could you
at
come
the
out?
gym, his appointment.
You bellowed?
Glad to hear, my man. No, shoot that running woman. Yeah, we're gonna try talking to her while she's running.
Joey.
What is it?
I haven't done that yet.
I can't remember the last time I went to a gym.
Thinking of joining?
With all the walking I do every day, I don't think I need to.
No talk, shoot her, do it. Oh, to shoot her? We don't even have a gun.
Whoever Maggie and Peter's father was, he seemed to mean a lot to both of them.
I guess we should find out more about him.
Yeah, let's go find out more about their father. He's dead. Can't shoot her.
She looks pretty busy.
Oh.
She looks pretty busy.
I was thinking we talk to her and distract her and she'd fall right off the treadmill.
God, no.
What do you mean, no?
It's the ladies' locker room. I don't need to use the locker room. I'm not here to work out.
Get Joey in here.
What is it?
Could throw a brick or something? Oh wait, there's a picture frame here. I forgot about that.
Fell off the wall. Nobody's picked it up yet.
Well, you pick it up.
There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice.
That's a picture of the father, isn't it? Connor Fielding. In the military.
I put it back on the wall. I don't need to take it with me.
Although, what kind of symbol is this for the military? It looks like Cthulhu. Some kind of Cthulhu thing.
God, no. The men's locker room. Best I not go in there.
Oh, that's why we gotta bring Joey. Alright, that's why we gotta bring Peter out here. So let's go in as Joey. Let's talk to him about his dad. Then we bring him out here to change our appointment. And Rosa can talk to him. Hopefully.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
I heard about your old man. I'm sorry.
It was over 20 years ago. We all have to move on.
That's my plan, Peter. Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside.
Let's do that.
Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, just be sure to put on sneakers or something if you want to work out here. Anyway, let's check the schedule. I can squeeze you in on Friday at noon?
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then.
Wait, don't.
Form looks great, Lisbeth.
Don't
Just
leave.
Drag your feet.
Don't leave yet. Ghost Pilates, yeah. That's exactly it. So I changed this. He said you could fit us in on the 7th. Can only circle one date though. Today the 1st?
If I need to talk to Joey, it'll have to wait till we're alone.
Something we gotta do here to trigger this. He's gotta stay outside here. He can see us, he can talk to us, we need to talk to him. Regardless of that woman being on the treadmill.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Seriously, miss, you can't work out wearing that.
Oh, I'm not here to work out. I'm just looking around.
Huh. Just be careful. I don't want that coat getting caught on any of the machines. Anyway, let's check the schedule. Monday at 3 p.m. is free. Does that work?
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then. Don't forget to breathe, Lisbeth. Always important.
So he can't change the
You
time
shouldn't stand there for too long. You don't
because he's a
expect to get in
ghost.
here.
Where'd my cam go? What the heck happened? There we go. I was on the wrong screen. Thanks, creature. Took a break to get water. I came back and I didn't realize I was on the wrong screen. There I am. Monday at 3. Monday, presuming the first date on the calendar, it would be the 2nd. What's good, creature? They were a little late last week putting up the Amazon Prime games.
What can I do for you?
I don't think they've changed them yet this week.
So, tell me about your dad.
My dad. He built this gym from the ground up. He was a military guy. It was hard for me to relate to him until I joined him in the running of this place. He might be gone, but he lives on here. I make sure of it.
So what can you tell me about Maggie?
She's my sister.
Anything else?
What's to say? Some of us find our way, some of us don't. I was lucky. Maggie wasn't.
Yay. Reschedule the training session.
Say, can we reschedule that?
There's something that keeps him outside
Let's go check the
of
calendar.
this room, and that's what we need. Me and DRS finally got together to co-op. Made progress in Dead Space 3. I think he's in the channel, DRS. That's cool. Dead Space 3.
Lady, she's still here. What's with her?
Been asking myself the same question.
Anyway, let's check the schedule. I can squeeze you in on Friday at noon.
Co-op for Dead Space 3 is the way to go.
See you then.
And it's probably the best way to play that game.
Stretch this time, Lisbeth.
It was such a missed opportunity with the co-op, but they really shouldn't have changed Dead Space 3 to have co-op. I mean, it could have been optional and not pivotal to the gaming experience overall. Where you see different things and the person you're playing with sees different things. Like, they try to be ambitious, but it didn't work out. I forget what day he told us. Let's leave it on the 2nd. Let's go outside. Let's try to get him to come outside one more time, and then we're gonna go see Maggie's sister and talk to her about the dad. Shade's playing Ghostwire? Curious about that game. I actually own it, I've never played it. Wonder if it's worth playing.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say,
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check.
I think we're gonna go talk to Maggie about her father.
I can squeeze you in on Friday at noon.
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then.
Alright, this just
Form looks great, Lisbeth. Just
isn't working out, so let's try one of our other leads. Go back to Maggie.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
So your father is dead?
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
Got it. Okay. When did the father die? 20 years ago on March 18th. Are we supposed to change the date on the calendar to March 18th? Or the birthday?
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
What was the father's birthday listed on the headstone? It even had the date. We know his date of death list. Six 12/13 3/18/93. Screen capture that. Okay. Just in case I need to refer to it. I don't know if we could change the month on the calendar. The gym. Certainly change the day.
The month is written at the top in dry erase marker.
We could change it. Do we pick his birthday or his death day? June. And either his birthday or his death day. What did that screenshot say? Where is the screenshot? There it is. The 12th.
God, no.
Okay, she doesn't want to go in there. Let's send Joey back in and change that date. Ask him to do the 12th if we can. And if it's not his birthday, then it's his death day.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Listen, miss, if you're just seeking shelter from the storm, that's fine. But once it dies down, you're gonna have to leave, okay?
Wait, you think I'm a homeless person?
I don't think anything. Just don't bother anyone's workout, okay?
Sure, whatever.
Good. Anyway, let's check the schedule. How about Wednesday at 2:30?
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then. Don't forget to breathe, Lisbeth. Always important.
So that didn't work. Changed it till Wednesday at 2:30.
It's just a number on the calendar.
What if we change this to March 18th? It's the day his dad died, right? Yep. Let's try this one more time. That's all I could think of, that it could be changed to the death date or the birth date of his father, that calendar, and then we asked to change it, and somehow it triggers a memory because he can't schedule it that day because he has a conflict. I don't know.
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside.
Something with this calendar, I know that. Getting him outside of his room allows Rosangela to talk to him.
Is that the date?
Here you go.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry, but there's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Oh, he left. Let's exit. We're gonna find him at the cemetery, aren't we?
Hey, get out here.
What's up?
Yeah, he's at the cemetery, isn't he? Yep, we got him out. Talk to him.
Excuse me.
Hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now.
Sorry.
Joey?
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Certain. We had a lead here. Do we try to convince his sister to come down here?
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
Peter visited the cemetery.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
Can you tell me about your father?
He died over 20 years.
Tell me about yourself.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
Huh. So we got him to go see his
Well,
father
I'd
at the
better be
grave.
Sure, you know the way.
Would Madeline want to go there? Talk to him? Where's Madeline? She's inside. Right, he let her back in. Oh, nice.
I am not. You will find out for yourself one day.
Hey, good to see you guys again. Madeline here was just telling me the funniest story.
My host, please.
Right, sorry.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
Just who are you?
I've always wondered, just who are you?
Pardon?
Where'd you come from? Who you were before all this?
Tell me one thing. Have you ever asked your spirit guide the same question?
Yeah.
Has he ever given you a satisfactory answer?
No.
Precisely.
Joey told me about how you helped him out of the void.
We helped each other.
Well, even still, if you weren't there, well, I don't know what would have happened.
The hole in the universe caused by the severed link would have consumed you. Your mind would have collapsed under the pressure, leaving you a raving madwoman.
Right.
That's what happened to her aunt and her grandmother.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
You once told me that you knew my Auntie Lauren.
After a fashion, while in the void, I could reach out to the mortal world in dreams. The minds of other bestowers were the most receptive.
Huh? If that's true, how come she never mentioned it?
Sadly, the memories of our meetings faded as she woke.
What did you talk about? You and Auntie, I mean.
You have to understand, she was dreaming while we conversed. Her mind wasn't entirely lucid.
So you can't tell me anything?
Nothing that would make any cognitive sense.
Do you know what happened to them? To Auntie? To my grandmother? They both went insane. They spent years sedated in a hospital. Do you know why?
I do not. I felt their minds when they went, but that is all I know.
I see. Do you think the same thing will happen to me? What happened to my aunt and grandmother, I mean?
I am sorry, I do not know. But I do believe your chances of safety are high.
You really think so? Why?
Yeah, why's that?
While I was in the void, I could sense their minds. I could sense yours as well. You are stronger than they were.
Stronger?
Stronger?
Not physically, or even mentally, but emotionally, yes. Your grandmother fled the duty. Your aunt performed it with only the greatest reluctance. But you have embraced it, thrived in it.
Well, it's what I do.
Peter is at the cemetery.
Do you really think Peter Fielding is in danger?
I can assume nothing less. Remember the totem I gave you. Use it as soon as he becomes aware.
We found
Maggie?
Peter's sister Maggie. Do you know anything about her?
I'm afraid I do not.
Connor?
Do you know anyone named Connor Fielding? He's dead, but, well, you know.
I have not had the pleasure. Apologies.
I don't know what
Michael
else.
said that a man named Benjiro ran the Grace Group meetings.
My host has said as much to me, yes. Sadly, he does not remember much about him.
I guess we should get going.
Of course. Keep us informed of your progress.
So we got Peter out of the gym. Is there something we need to do at the gym now that he's no longer there? There's a lot to do in this game. And there's no one way of just taking a straight path and let's take care of Heather first, or let's take care of that ghost, or, you know, can't do that. It's a combination of trying to solve all these puzzles slowly.
God, no.
All right, you can't go in there.
Best I not go in there.
Let's go talk to Heather. Heather, you might want to know about Peter.
There's nothing worth visiting on the other side.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Do you know a guy named Peter Fielding? Runs a gym in Murray Hill.
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
She has no memory.
Do you know a Connor Fielding?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Maggie?
Do you know Maggie Fielding, Peter's sister?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure.
She's a dead end for now. He's at the cemetery, visiting his father's grave. We gotta let him touch the totem, but he has to become aware that he's dead in order for us to do it. He will not talk to us while he's here. Can we just hit him with the totem?
He needs to be spiritually aware before I can use this. Looks to be in his 50s? It's hard. He obviously worked...
How do we make him spiritually aware, Joey?
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure. No problem. I prefer not to.
Okay.
I don't need to take
Need to take shelter. Let's exit. It's the final game. I think we're just going for it. Yeah, I think so too. I think just do it all at once. Figure everything out all together. The ambitious kind of way of running the game. If there was going to be a sequel to this, then yeah, you would use the same formula as you did for the other ones. But this one's like balls to the wall, go all out. Just figure this out. We ask about Peter's father here.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Should probably ask Malone about Peter's father.
Is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding? He died about 20 years ago.
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh, then there might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay. Archived records. Connor Fielding. Ah, seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I do actually. It's
We do.
070-234-541.
Well, that's handy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged. Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
So that info you got about Connor Fielding, what do you think it means?
Well, there's no evidence to support anything, of course, but nothing changes, does it? Some guy has troubles and takes it out on his family. Someone calls the cops on him, but no charges are pressed. Happens way too often.
And that's what you think happened here?
Like I said, nothing changes.
Welcome back, DRS.
So that info you got...
Well, like I said...
Okay. So there might have been some
Well,
domestic
I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
dispute
Sure.
between Connor and his wife.
Whoever drives this thing is gonna need a shovel to get anywhere.
War never changes. It doesn't, right? Famous line.
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Who's gonna know about Peter's father, other than his sister? I thought we told Malone about
sure,
Maggie. I'll do that again just to make sure.
I learned a bit about your father.
You did?
The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
I have my reasons.
So do I. There's a reason why I can't talk about this. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now.
Listen.
Please, leave.
Please leave.
Okay.
You have such a way with people.
Are you still here?
Just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father. Not that it's any of your business.
Ow.
The neighbors are kind of twitchy. You'd better get out of here before someone calls the cops.
Her brother's there. She's going to the cemetery. We need to go to the cemetery too. That's it. We're done with her apartment. They're both here.
Maggie.
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me, Maggie, although God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The fifth step. My sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is as good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
Tell me about your father.
Tell me about your father.
It's not about him. Not really. It's all wrapped up with Peter. It's always Peter.
What are you talking about?
What did Peter do?
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
Maggie, what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym, made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated before he started working at the gym? Couldn't you be happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered.
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was, and what a shame he died, and how nice that his son took up his legacy. Legacy. A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us, and I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing and hate you. And now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter. But I need to get on with my life. Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean, goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait!
Reunite a family.
Maggie,
Was she actually talking to him though?
I swear, I never knew. I just...
That's his grave. Is it? Peter Connor Fielding, there you go, bingo. Now he knows he died. Yes, our business is everybody's. Everybody's business is our business.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke. Oh man, I don't feel so good.
Hold on.
We don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time.
Just grab it. Bingo.
Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
Right. Yes, it worked.
Hey, look who's here. Pete's safe and sound.
Safe as a dead guy can be, anyway.
Sorry, I know this is not exactly the reunion we expected after all this time, but you have no idea. I thought you were... Well, I explained that already.
So, Madeline, you got your spook. What have you learned?
It is interesting. This spirit is experiencing what would be considered nausea in a living person.
It figures. I've never had a stomach virus in my life until I died.
He is being pulled. There is the signature of another spirit at work.
A signature?
Yes, I can see it. It is faint, but I can see it. Only the power of this circle is stopping it from gaining a foothold. Unfortunately, it is too faint for me to see anything useful. And we dare not lower the circle. I need to examine another soul. One that is marked like this one.
And by another
Heather.
soul, you mean Heather, don't you?
Heather? Is she involved in this?
We all are, Pete. We all are.
This is all too much. First my sister, and now...
It won't be much longer. One way or the other, we'll finish.
Okay, go to Heather?
Hey, Maddie.
Yes, Malone.
So, you and Michael seem to be getting along better.
Indeed, he has proven to be quite eager to pursue the duty. That is, assuming he survives this ordeal.
We're working on it, Maddie. We're working on it. So, what's your plan for after this is all done?
Convince my host to leave the city, I suppose. There is no need for two bestowers here. Or perhaps your host can be persuaded to relocate.
What do you think, Red? You want to leave New York? Maybe go to Europe?
My apartment is rent controlled, Joey. What do you think?
There you go.
I saw it too, Creature. I really liked it. I liked the way they included John Wick in it. I don't want to give it too much away because I know a lot of people have probably not seen it who want to see it. I think it's worth seeing. The plot is your typical action plot, but then it gets pretty good, like towards the middle of it to the end. Ana de Armas is fantastic. Like, this movie pretty much launched her forward. She's been in movies before, but this is the one that she was a star in, the main character. So there will be a sequel to Battle Arena, possibly. I would expect it made enough money for them to do it. We'll see. We'll see. The Creature, if you really want to talk about it, let's talk about it tomorrow if we do play Star Wars. Which I should be able to play, so maybe start a little earlier. We'll talk about it then. Can we stop this?
Do you really think we can stop? whatever this is?
I do hope so. For my host's sake, at the very least.
The Countess.
So we never really talked about the Countess.
I am aware. I have purposely avoided the subject.
Why's that?
She banished me, Malone. Left me alone in an infinite void of nothing. I may have forgiven her. I may even understand her motives. But I cannot bear to think of her. Not yet. Please don't ask about her again.
Have you seen The Continental on Peacock? It's a prequel to all the John Wick films. I thought that was pretty good. Mel Gibson's the villain in it.
So we met Heather. She seems happy.
Happy.
Not lost, just there.
Do you think all lost spirits are unhappy? If you are satisfied with your life, and it gives you pleasure, would you want to leave it? Tell an unhappy spirit that it can move to a better place, and they will jump at the opportunity. It is the satisfied and comfortable spirits that are the most difficult to convince.
Lucky us.
Tanya Corsi.
Do you know Tanya Corsi? She has a TV show.
I am ashamed to say that technology eludes me, so I'm afraid I do not know the name.
He predates all technology. Has to. Anybody else? Nobody. Okay. What about Michael?
We're gonna take off, plan our next move.
Do we talk to Michael?
We will be here.
Hey, Michael? Yeah.
Tell me about
Is
Heather.
there anything else you can tell us about Heather? Anything at all?
I just know she was a prostitute when she went to Grace Group meetings. I don't know what's happened to her since.
George?
You knew George Austin, right?
Yeah, years ago. We went to the Grace Group meetings together. He was... God, you should have seen him. A total mess. He looked like a street bum. I don't think he'd showered in weeks. But that was George. He only put effort into the things he cared about. The Grace Group helped him find what that was.
I heard he became an art dealer.
Yeah, none of us could believe it. George, least of all. He always used to say that he would never have discovered his calling on his own, and he would have wasted his entire life not knowing. I used to feel the same way.
Leah.
Leah told us she was part of this Grace Group thing.
It was over 20 years ago, but yes. She was a secretary at the time, I think. She was childhood friends with George Austin, and she brought him to the meetings, hoping to help him out. Turns out it helped both of them. She quit her job and joined the police force. She said the Grace Group helped her find her way. I suppose until now, it did.
Ended up leaving her husband for George.
Do you know Emil Haskins, Leah's ex-husband?
Sadly, no. Leah and I lost touch years ago. I didn't know she had even married in the first place until recently. But I feel for him. Do you know, there's no word for a parent who loses a child. The prospect is so unthinkable, we can't even name it.
Leah had a
Kendra?
little girl.
Kendra, did you know her?
My God, I heard what happened. Madeline told me that her soul passed on peacefully, that she's where she is supposed to be.
She passed through the light, if that's what you mean.
I see. You have my thanks for that.
Is there anything else you can tell us about Heather? Anything at all?
I just know she was a prostitute.
Okay, he's got nothing else to tell us. What about Ray?
Heather was working for someone named Ray. Did she ever mention that name?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Benjiro?
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Anya?
Did you ever watch a TV show starring Tanya Corsi?
No, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, and we...
We're gonna head back out now.
Godspeed.
Wait, can we still talk to Peter?
You holding up okay, Peter?
It's funny. I keep thinking I should do some sit-ups or something, but I guess that won't do any good.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
I thought so. I mean, been standing here for hours, and I don't feel any muscle cramps or pain in my lower back. Who knew dying could be so good for me?
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, let's go. Let's go see Heather. We don't have anything else really to say to Heather, and Tanya, I don't know how she fits into this, but we can't get into her apartment, and we can't convince her she's dead. Not yet. Nope. Gotten pretty far with us so far. I don't think we're gonna actually finish it today. So I can't stream on Sunday, by the way. So we're gonna do a Saturday 1:30 p.m. stream. It's the only time I can stream. We're gonna finish this up then if I don't finish it today. If by chance we finish this today, then I will not stream on Saturday. Let's see how far we get. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. I can go an extra half hour today.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
So, tell me a bit about yourself, Heather.
Can we not, please? Let's just enjoy the evening, okay? It's nice out here.
Sure, no problem.
How do I get through to her? Not yet, maybe.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure.
We're not ready yet. And technically we could find Peter's phone. We just keep dialing a number. We'll find out where it is.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
We should hear it ring, I would assume.
Pretty solid. No way I'm getting through.
No way you're getting through for sure.
Some nasty spikes up there.
Police station, George. Already asked the police station about Heather. To the lobby. I don't think he's gonna have any answers for us, but we'll try.
Miss?
Did George know anyone named Heather Goffstein?
I don't believe so. Sorry.
Does the name Benjiro mean anything to you?
Sorry, it doesn't.
Does the name Ray mean anything to you?
Should it?
I believe Ray was involved with prostitution.
Well, George never had anyone like that over, I can tell you that much.
Ever had a prostitute over?
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi?
Who?
She hosted a major television show. She lived across from George.
Oh, sorry, I don't watch a lot of television. And that apartment's been vacant as long as I've worked here, so I'm afraid I can't tell you anything.
Did George know a priest named Michael Cooper?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Okay, who's gonna know about Ray? Police station. You might be able to look up Ray. It's a long shot, but we'll try it.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Do you know anything about someone named Ray? I don't know who he is, but I think he's involved with prostitution.
Prostitution? Is this related to Leah's case?
I don't know. It could be.
This just gets better and better. Anyway, Ray, let's take a look. Okay, the name Ray definitely comes up in the Vice Department database. There was a raid on a bar called Vantini a few years ago, and someone named Ray was taken in for questioning. No charges were made.
Just Ray? No last name?
No. Whoever Ray is, that's his full legal name.
Wow.
Anyway, here's the address of the bar if you need it.
Thanks.
Alright, we got another lead. Let's go to the bar.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
This is working out pretty well. No hints tonight. Let's keep it that way. Incredible police work right there. Yeah, just sit in front of the computer and Google things. They could have definitely put an intern in that position. They didn't have to be a police
Will
officer.
you look at this, Denise? Someone brave enough to join us in this weather. Well, brave or stupid anyway.
Right.
Who's this guy?
Whoever this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, AG." It's a painting of a woman dancing. It's dedicated to someone named Mistress B.
Oh, no, I meant more on the side of, their name is just Ray, and I guess that's all the information we managed to collect while arresting them. That guy is Abe Goldfarb. Yes, it is. AG. Who would Mistress B be? He definitely worked on the game, right?
It's an emergency exit.
Okay, so emergency. It's always good to identify the emergency exit wherever you go.
Looks like some kind of promotional poster for a burlesque act.
The guy's legal name was Ray. It'd be funny if he does have a last name, but...
She must really like this place to be here in this weather. She looks kind of young to be working at a place like this.
Underage bartender?
Hi.
Hey, what can I get for you?
So what can you tell me about this place?
It's old, quiet. I like it that way.
Really?
Yeah, I work on my thesis most nights. Honestly, I'm surprised a big place like this can stay open. It's always empty.
It's always empty.
I better not drink. I need to keep a clear head.
How about a coffee or something?
No thanks, I already have one.
I see.
She's always carrying a coffee. Ray?
Do you know Ray?
Ray?
Yeah, is he here?
No, he is not.
Heather?
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
Sorry, I don't.
Well, thanks.
She doesn't
I
know
better
them.
get going.
Let's talk to the woman.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for Ray. Do you know where I can find him?
Ray, huh? And why would you be looking for Ray?
I'm looking into a death. Ray knew the victim.
Oh? In what capacity?
She was a working girl, Heather Goffstein. She worked for Ray, and now she's dead.
I see. Worked is the appropriate word, I suppose. Heather left my employ a long time ago.
Your employ?
Yes.
She's Ray?
To speak to Ray, she's right in front of you. The former Rachel Mendez at your service.
Okay. She does have a last name. I noticed during your playthrough that Corey, police officer on the computer, is voiced by the same guy who voiced KK's dad, Emo. Okay. And this was even more what I was after with my earlier comment, but realized it wouldn't have counted as a slight spoiler. How the hell do they not know Ray's proper gender on file? So yeah, there's a lot of questions surrounding Ray. Apparently Ray's probably, the police are probably a customer of hers, so that's why they arrested her, and there's not enough information. They purposely didn't put enough information on there. It's all incredible police work. I don't know. But no, I wouldn't consider that a spoiler, because it doesn't affect the story. Corey thinks it's a man because Ray, R-A-Y, all the Rays I know are men. If it was R-A-E, I'd say, oh, okay, it's short for Rachel. The way they spelled it. Yeah, let's go with that. Some kind of police cover-up makes sense. That's what I think.
So you work here?
Not directly, but I suppose I'm as much a fixture here as anything else.
Tell me about Heather.
So Heather worked for you. Can you tell me about her?
It's been, gosh, several years. I'm afraid I can't tell you much. She was very young, very pretty. Slightly lost, perhaps, like many of my girls. She's really dead? How did it happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Is this a police matter?
Not directly. I'm working with them, but I'm pretty much on my own.
Well, in that case, ask me whatever you like.
Left your employee?
You said Heather left your employ. Could you explain?
Just that. She packed up and left.
And you were okay with that?
You think I would drag her back against her will? Absolutely not. And what would be the point? I replaced her the next week. It's the nature of this business. Some girls try the life, discover it's not for them, and then leave. Some stay for years and it grinds them alive. But occasionally, with luck and persistence, one can flourish, like I did.
Did Heather have any enemies, an obsessive client, or anything?
I suppose anything is possible, but not likely. I screen our clients very carefully, and I keep very careful records.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had maybe a shorter turnaround time to do the graphics on that. The sequels should look better. Yeah, Convergence looked really, really good, and then you get to Deception, and it's kind of more like the first game, the graphics. Somewhat. Somewhere in between the first and second game, but leaning towards the first. The graphics are good overall, though. Yeah, I really don't know the story. I mean, I should go back and probably play these with the commentary on. Does this have commentary? We'll check in a second, but the first game definitely does.
How does this business work exactly?
There's no bedroom upstairs, if that's what you are asking. I own several apartments in the city. I give the girls room and board in exchange for the money they receive. Some of them skim, hell, all of them skim, but I make sure to treat them well. They treat me well in return.
Unavowed 2, I think Unavowed, since it came out later, had really, really good graphics comparison with all these games. But, you know, that came out a couple of years after. And the look changing from game to game gives them a bit more charm as well. Yeah. I'm enjoying playing them back to back. I don't think people would have played the first game and been like, well, this was good, and there's a sequel coming out, but was it good enough to play the sequel? Because I was in Senor Jefe 1's stream today, and we were talking about this, and he only ever played the first game. And he was like, it didn't really draw me into where I felt I needed to play the second game. So having the games come out 2 years apart, I wonder if that kind of lost its audience, made it lose its audience. I'm glad I bought the bundle and I'm playing them all back to back. I don't think I could have just bought the first game, played it, or streamed it, and then come back like 2 months later and stream the second game.
If you kept careful records, does that mean you have a list of Heather's clients somewhere?
No. I'm sorry, but no.
I really need that client list. Do you want to find out what happened?
Don't you want to know what happened to Heather?
Don't you want to find
that
out?
Client list could help.
You have no reason to suspect one of her clients had anything to do with it. You can't even tell me how she died. I won't betray my client's trust based on a flimsy guess.
Booted up the first game in 2014 and had a whopping 1 minute of playtime. Finally got around to playing them all a couple of years back. Yeah, this is my first playthrough of all of them. But originally my idea was to like play game 1 and then play something else, come back and play game 2, and I'm like, no, I have the whole bundle, let's just play it back to back. They're short enough where you could do that.
I really need that client list.
Absolutely not. I give a premium product, and our clients expect premium service. Privacy is part of that service.
I'll never find out who killed her.
Stays in my office where it belongs.
I could bring in the police.
I'd like to see you try. Every few years they try and raid this place, make a show of getting tough, but nothing sticks. I make sure of that.
Well, I guess that's everything.
Sorry I can't help you. For what it's worth, I liked Heather. I'm sad she's dead. I suppose a drink to her memory is in order. Care to join me?
Thanks, but no.
More for me then. Denise, 1 gimlet, please. You know how I like it.
It's Ray's martini glass. Better not. Ray wouldn't like that very much.
Alright, I don't understand why the martini glass is even there at this point. It's supposed to take her fingerprints off it or her lip prints or something. Let Joey go upstairs. Let's see what's up there. He said it was in her office, the list, so maybe we can find it.
Think they used enough pink up here? Doesn't look like anyone sat there for a long time. No idea who that guy is. No idea who that guy is. She looks kind of old-fashioned, even by my standards.
We look in the mirror.
All I'll see is a whole load of nothing.
Yeah.
Is this a gin joint or a living room?
We can't call Rosa up here,
slow
right?
coach, get over here.
Oh,
What is it?
we can. Rosa, look in the mirror for a
Mirror's
minute.
fine where it is.
No, it isn't.
No, I've been walking nonstop for 2 straight nights in the snow. I don't want to see how I look.
This ain't beneath the steel sky, but not thought. One can only think.
I should just leave those where they are.
Move on. Maybe there's something behind there.
I don't need to take that with me. I should just leave those where they are. I'm not here to relax.
What are we here to do?
I shouldn't stare. Not in public, anyway.
Joey.
What's going on?
You think they'd have coffee in a place like this?
Only with whiskey in it, maybe.
Did Heather tell you anything useful?
Dunno. I should probably talk to her some more.
So we didn't exhaust all options with Heather. Is that it?
So I guess this Ray person is Heather's boss?
I suppose you could call it that, yeah.
There's nothing up here.
I'm not here to sit around.
This is not her office, is it? We gotta go talk to Heather. I guess tell her we met Ray.
Hi.
Hey, what can I get for you?
So that woman is Ray?
Yeah, sorry I didn't tell you before. She likes to keep a low profile.
Really? She told me her name quickly enough.
Well, I've made her a lot of giblets tonight.
Too much of a grind. 20 hours my ass. Bestest game description I've seen in a while. That's someone's review.
Do you know about Ray's, business?
Look, I just work the bar. I don't ask questions. And I shouldn't answer them either. Sorry.
Do you know Heather Goffstein? She was one of Ray's, employees.
I don't know her. Sorry.
Well, thanks. I better get going.
All right.
What is it?
Let's go see.
It's an emergency exit.
We go through it.
Hey, you can't go out that way. Sorry.
Oh.
Can Joey go out that way? It's on the other side. Only saying WTF is a nice touch as well? Yeah. Takes me back to the front door.
I think I'll try the main door first.
Why can't he just go back that way? You missed something?
I'm not phasing through a dumpster to look at garbage. I might be dead, but I do have some standards.
I don't think she can get out here.
Can't get out there. There's a ladder.
Can't do anything with that.
We don't have time to explore this place floor by floor.
We need the office. That's what we need. We need her office. Yes, I do plan to do Heavy Rain. I have it listed right now. Hold on, I got a phone call coming in. Give me a second, I'll be right back. We'll discuss it. So Heavy Rain, I've never played Heavy Rain before. I am familiar with David Cage's first two games, Indigo Prophecy and Omicron, The Nomad Soul. Omicron, The Nomad Soul was a fantastic game. It was very ambitious. You know, he tries to make all his games into interactive movies. It's a game, yeah. I really want to play Heavy Rain. The premise is pretty good. Love or hate David Cage's games. I thought Indigo Prophecy was good. I streamed it very early on, and I ended up getting all my stream VODs like muted because of the music. Yeah, I remember liking Heavy Rain, but that was back when it was a new game, so it's been 15 years since I last saw it. We'll see. I have the PC version. I think they fixed up the controls. From what I've read, we'll see if it holds up after 15 years, but we'll see. Like I said, Omicron was one of my favorite games because it starred David Bowie. He was heavily involved in the game, so. Yeah, Detroit Become Human is a big game. There was one in between that too, right? I forget what it was called, but Detroit Become Human is David Cage's other big game. Maybe one day I'll play it. But I think for now I'd be happy with Heavy Rain. We'll see. I had this whole conversation with Camilio the other night, and he reminded me that I have Heavy Rain, so I added it. At some point this year we'll play it. After Dishonored, we have so many games on the list. We also have viewers' choice games to pick, so I think we're all set up until Halloween. We'll see. All right. I don't know where we need to be. Like, if I go outside here, the fire escape, the ladder that's out there. She goes upstairs, Rosa. There's no way out, though, from upstairs. Like, I'm wondering if she could throw down the ladder. What's that gonna do? It's like, not that Joey needs to use the ladder. No way out of here. On this floor.
Huh, locked.
Locked. Side door is locked, but Joey can go in. And not through the side door?
I think I'll try the main door first.
Let's see if we can do this. Let's get Joey inside. Or out. Why? A rag. What's the rag?
It's a rag sticking out of a dumpster.
Something about this rag.
Can't do anything with that.
If I call Rosa,
She can get out here.
she can't get out here. This door needs to be opened. Somehow.
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see. I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
How do we get her out here? If I switch to Rosa, he comes back in, right? If we leave.
No, I can't sneak out the back way with people watching me.
The glass.
Better not. Ray wouldn't like that very much.
I got it. Joey, come back inside. Joey, blow on the glass. Maybe you can knock it over. That would distract people.
How odd. Denise, could you get that for me?
Switch to Rosa. Rosa, go outside. Bingo.
Damn it. It's locked from the inside.
Fine. You're fine. Pick the rag.
A filthy rag from a dumpster. Why am I carrying this?
There's a reason for it.
A filthy rag from a dumpster. Why am I carrying this? That must lead back to the street.
Filthy rag from the dumpster. What about the dumpster itself? No.
Locked. Of course it is.
We trapped ourselves in here. Is that it? Open the dumpster.
It only opens a bit, but it appears to be empty.
Push the dumpster.
Oof, it won't budge.
Pick the dumpster.
Ow! I don't know what that was supposed to do, aside from making me walk with a limp.
Climb the dumpster. Reach the ladder.
Okay, you can do this. Let's
Got this,
see.
Rosa. Take a running start. Close your eyes, jump, pray. Jump with your arms extended, go for height instead of distance. Let's try that. Oops.
I'm really glad Joey wasn't around to see that.
Not yet, at least.
Okay, you can do this. Let's see.
Take a running start. Let's try it. Nope. I have so many point-and-click adventure games still to play. I mean, we can go on forever. I want to play the Black Mirror series as well. I own all those games.
Okay, you can do this. Let's see.
Short, strong jump, use your knees.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep warm.
Right. Carry on.
I had a feeling he'd come out here. I was about to call him anyway.
You're not seriously going to try that, are you?
Quiet. Let me concentrate.
Close your eyes, jump, pray. Do this. Arms extended.
Not saying a word. Not one word.
Draconic, what's up? How are you? Just in time, we're down to our last ghost here. We're not exercising though, we're sending him into the light, so to speak. I have to go hang out with Father Michael Malone.
Are you sure you want to do that again?
Shut up. Let me concentrate.
She has to do this.
Not saying a word. Not one word.
Ah, cool, sangria. Red, I'm assuming, right? Not white? They do have white sangria.
Ow! I don't know what that was supposed to do, aside from making me walk with a limp.
Climb the dumpster.
Again?
Yes, again.
Walk away, this is stupid.
Probably the smartest move.
We have to get up there, come on.
I honestly can't look anymore.
We've tried all of these.
Not saying a word. Not one word.
Secret is to let it stay overnight. Yes, you gotta marinate the fruit in wine. So good sangria, especially in the summer.
Oof, it won't budge.
What?
He's already here.
I'm not phasing through a dumpster to look at garbage. I might be dead, but I do have some standards. What do you want me to do? Blow on it? I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
On the dumpster.
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
We're cold, we're locked out, we have nowhere to go. Might be where we use our first hint. We're stuck in here. Dumpster's empty. For that rag we took. The rag, can we use it to grab onto the ladder somehow?
I don't need to clean that.
Not for
Fire
cleaning.
escape ladder, way out of reach.
Rag.
Thank God for 24-hour coffee stands. I should have enough hot fuel to last me the rest of the night. Thank God for I should have... Damn.
We use the coffee on the dumpster to kind of loosen it. Yes.
It's now a puddle of foul, coffee-flavored water, but at least it's melted. I'll never clean that sludge off by hand. Not to mention, ew.
Now we can do this without falling. I hope. Do we have to clean it with the rag first? Let's just try this. This is getting a little too intricate for a puzzle game.
I can't look anymore. Not saying a word. Not one word.
We need to clean it with the rag?
I think I got it all.
There
but
we
I'm
go.
not carrying around this wet rag. Good thing there's a dumpster here.
What's it in the dumpster?
It only opens a bit, but it appears to be empty.
Just put the rag in the dumpster. How's it empty?
What do you want me to...
Stay up there so we can see more of it. Oh, alright. It doesn't work that well.
I honestly can't look anymore.
We get it. We did it.
How did you do that?
She did it.
I flew.
Good job, Rosangela.
I
Get to
shouldn't
the
play around
office.
on this fire escape any longer than I have to.
Go inside.
You know, we've been through a lot, you and I. But sneaking into the secret office of a known flesh peddler, this tops the list.
A bunch of phone numbers and addresses. It doesn't say who they belong to. I shouldn't disturb Ray's things. I don't want her to know I was in here.
Computer?
Okay, let's see here. Client list, client list. You're kidding me.
What?
It's a text file, clientlist.txt.
And that's good?
Good for us. All I need to do is transfer the file to this memory stick. And we've got it. Some security.
I guess with the secret door and paying off the police, she didn't feel the need for any more.
That and she's a bit old. She might not know a lot about computers.
Huh, I can relate.
These look like pictures of celebrities and politicians. I don't recognize many of them, but... Holy crap! Is that Kennedy? Pictures of young girls. I guess they all work for Ray. Pictures of young...
One of these, Heather?
Pictures of young girl. Pictures of young girl. Pictures of young... Pictures of young... Pictures of... I shouldn't disturb Ray's things. I don't want her to know I was in here. Is that? Yes, it's a painting of Ray. A much younger Ray, but still Ray. Looks plush and comfortable. Better not stare too long, I might want to sit on it. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting in Ray's trash can.
Okay, let's look at the list.
Heather is definitely listed as one of Ray's, service providers. Of course, we already knew that.
Benjiro, was he a client?
There's no Benjiro listed as any of Ray's clients.
Michael?
Michael Cooper was never a client of Ray's. Tanya Corsi is not listed as any of Ray's clients. Almost disappointing. That would make one interesting story.
Okay.
Oddly enough, Ray is not listed as one of her own clients.
As she shouldn't be.
I don't think those are connected in any way.
I think we need to go see...
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
We need to go see Heather. Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Him. Oh, hi.
Looking for the bathroom.
I was just looking for the bathroom. Is it up here?
The bathroom. In the office, behind the secret panel.
Yes.
I've been meaning to glue that window shut. I suppose I should thank you. But first, give me that memory stick.
Here.
Thank you. Now get your coat and leave.
And I'd almost gone a full 3 hours without a restraining order.
Well, the night's still young.
And I need another cup of coffee.
Needs more coffee. That's right, we used up the coffee. Now we can't go back there, and we don't have any of the evidence as to who was on the list. I mean, what was the whole point of that?
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
So,
oh, we have the
about
client
this
list.
Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
So,
Ray.
So.
Can we? Let's just.
Sure.
Alright, we still don't know enough.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Let's go to the police station. Police station might have some info on who's on the client list. No, I wanted to talk to Ray. Not Ray, Joey. I wanted her to talk to Joey.
Let's have a little talk.
Let's talk.
What's up?
Anyone on that list look familiar?
There might be, but there are too many to examine one by one.
What an old bear cat that Ray was. I liked her.
Liked her, even knowing what she does.
It's not a profession that's going away anytime soon, Red. And Ray's better than most. Anyone on that list look familiar?
There might.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
You know anything about this Tanya Corsi person?
Not really. I never watched her show.
I think Tanya Corsi is who we gotta deal with next, possibly. Bring the client list to the police station first. They might be able to search it better for us.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I probably shouldn't show this list to a police officer.
Ray?
So you don't know anything else about Ray?
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah. The cops are like our #1 customer. That's what I think.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Maybe we could finish this tonight. I don't know how much longer we have to play on this, but it'd be nice if we finished it tonight. And I could take the weekend off, so we'll be able to stream on Sunday. And we can come back Tuesday and start playing Half-Life 2. Not like I'll be able to stream that the following weekend either. I just got so much going on, but at least we can get some Half-Life 2 in during the week. Game number 200. Who would would know? Who would know a name on the client list?
I am intrigued, my host. Most in your position would find their faith quite shaken.
Really? For me, it's just the opposite. Your presence here, everything we saw, as terrifying as it was. I mean, you're dead. And so is Joey here. You're not just figments of my imagination. It proves that the soul exists. We don't just shut off when we die. There is something at our core, something precious and sacred and must be protected.
I suppose that is one way of looking at it.
It is the only way of looking at it.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
There are tons of case files listed here. Do you know anyone named Ray?
Apologies, I do not.
I guess we should get going.
Of course. Keep us informed of your
Fuck them priests.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
Tell me about Heather.
Is there anything else you can tell us about Heather? Anything at all?
I just know she was a prostitute when she went to Grace Group meetings. I don't know what's happened to her since.
I'm not asking about all the names on this list one by one. We'll be here all night. Did Heather ever talk about Ray? Her, boss?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
I guess we should get going.
Godspeed.
Alright, let's take a look at the list. Hold on. We can put it with Benjiro. Maybe Benjiro's on the list.
There's no Benjiro listed as any of Ray's clients.
We did that already, and
Oddly enough, Ray is not listed as one of her own clients. Michael Cooper was never a client of Ray's.
Race Group was a client?
I don't think those are connected in any way. Michael Cooper. Tanya Corsi is not listed as any of Ray's clients. Almost disappointing. That would make one interesting story.
Okay, well, he told us about Tanya. So let's go see Tanya. Ray's like...
Joey.
Or Joey, I mean. I keep calling him Ray. Joey.
Tanya Corsi worked for a TV network. Someone at the TV station should know something about her.
Which network did she work for?
I'm not sure.
Huh. Well, don't worry. It was still a good idea.
Okay, let's go find out what network she worked for, and then we'll go there. We need to talk to her. Joey needs to talk to her.
Joey, could you come out here?
Relax, I'm here.
We have to be like an hour away from ending this game, right? I can't be too far in. If anybody knows, I wouldn't mind.
She seems pretty easy going. Whoever she is, she's doing a good job of hiding it. Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No.
Come on, tell me something about yourself. Must be nice for someone like you to be asked a question for once.
You've been doing nothing but ask questions since you came in here.
Huh, fair point.
Find out what TV station she worked on. Or worked for. The phone would tell us that, right? If we search her name.
But I'll see you around.
Ta.
Let's look it up. Stupid of me not to look it up. I thought we looked up her name already, but it didn't tell us the TV station. Oh, we got a new email. Almer. Are you really messing around with pimps and prostitutes? Look, officially we don't know you. If you piss these people off, I can't help you. So you know, don't piss off any pimps or drug dealers, because they're all being Your cops are being paid under the table to look the other way by Ray and everybody else. I'd add cops to that list, but it's too late for that. Okay. I think my theory's right. That's why it's only Ray on the police report. Tanya Horsey. Rhymes with Horsey.
Tanya was the host of the Good Morning Show. I remember hearing that they got a new host, but I didn't know this was the reason. Channel 11. I think their head office is in Penn Plaza. Can't hurt to ask around.
New location. Boom. So we have to get that bit of tidbit where Joey asks us, I wonder what TV stations you work for, in order to get that location. Because I looked it up before and it didn't give me the location. Newsroom.
Excuse me.
Oh, we were looking more for the call letters of the station.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. Do you work here?
Certainly do. Jim Peebles, senior producer. How can I help you?
Channel 11 here is WPIX. I thought that's what we were looking for, believe it or not. The call letters.
So what do you do here?
I'm the head producer for the Good Morning Show with Kathy Carden.
Isn't that Tanya Corsi's old show?
Yes, it is.
Did you work here when Tanya was alive?
Yes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking into her death.
Wasn't it an accident?
That's why I'm looking into it, just to be sure.
Huh. Well, all right.
It's pretty empty here today.
Well, look outside. The weather's horrible, and almost everybody commutes to work. Nobody can get in, so we're running on a skeleton crew.
What can you tell me about Tanya?
I liked her. Some anchors think they're the be-all and end-all, but not her. She knew we were all in this together, and worked well with all of us. That's how you make a news show. Everyone needs to help each other.
There's the self-help circle that held meetings a long time ago. It was called the Grace Group. Ever hear of it?
Sorry, no.
Do you know a priest by the name of Michael Cooper?
I'm afraid I haven't been to church in a long time.
Can you tell me anything else about Tanya?
Well, like I said, we all miss her. There's nothing else to say.
We all miss her. We really hate the new host of the show.
Have you ever heard the name Benjiro?
Benjiro? No, I'm afraid I haven't.
Do you know anything about the death of Heather Gopstein?
Who was she? How did she die?
I'm not entirely sure yet.
Well, I don't know the name anyway. Sorry.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Well, what you see is what you get. I started working at a copywriter's desk about 30 years ago. Worked my way up to producer. Been here ever since.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Well,
Alright, we know that.
I'm not asking.
Not shown on the client list.
Do you know a madam who calls herself Ray?
That's not really the kind of thing our show reports on, so I can't really help you. Sorry.
Probably a customer. Let's leave
thanks
him.
For your time, Mr. Peebles. I might be back later.
Sure thing. I'm not going anywhere.
We know who he is now. Maybe we could present his name to Heather.
The local news is airing. They're talking about the weather. Again.
Okay, let's go. Let's go find Heather. Bring up Peebles' name.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Do you know a guy named Jim Peebles?
I can't talk about who I might know. I don't want to get anyone into trouble, especially me.
Good lord.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure. Drop by anytime.
Did we show her the client list? Hold on.
Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Give me the client list.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
That's right, we can't get that out of her.
I have to get going.
Sure. Drop by anytime.
We can't go in there, into her apartment.
I got something to say.
What?
I wonder if Heather was involved with anyone we've met.
She won't tell us, but maybe we can find out another way.
I guess you can't get over that fence, huh?
In this weather, no. This one is all yours.
Heather might be involved with someone we met. Hang on. Can Peebles be a client of Heather's? They didn't know each other, right?
No connection that I can see.
He's on there.
James Peebles is listed as being a client of Ray's, and the
Bingo.
girl he saw was Heather Goffstein.
Well, this just got juicy.
I can't see any connection.
Okay. Heather and Jim.
James Peebles is listed as being a client of Ray's, and the girl he saw was Heather Goffstein.
Okay. Go ask Heather one more time about him. And assert, hopefully, that we knew he was a client.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Do you know a guy named Jim Peebles?
I can't talk about who I might know. I don't want to get anyone into trouble, especially me.
Go ask Jim about this.
Well, Heather?
Sure.
He's a dead end at this moment. We gotta trigger something in the game in order to have her open up and talk to us. I don't know what that thing might actually be. I mean, we have to convince her she's dead, period.
Hi, Mr. Peebles?
Hello, Rosangela, was it? What can I do for you?
Can you tell me about yourself?
Me? I started working at a copyright...
Do you know a madam who calls herself Ray?
That's not really the kind of thing
See?
our show reports on, so I
He
can't...
kind of hesitates to tell us that. So that's the connection right there.
Jim, gosh, this is awkward.
What is it?
I know that you were involved with a woman named Heather Goffstein.
And?
And Heather is dead. I was wondering if you had anything to say about that.
Just what are you implying?
Nothing. Yet.
Well, I don't see what business my personal life is of yours. So unless you've got something more substantial than a younger man's bad choices, then please leave it alone.
So about Heather.
I told you I've got nothing further to say.
So about Heather.
I told you I've got nothing further to say.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Me? I started working at a...
I'm tired of hearing him talk about himself.
So about Heather.
Okay, so we've proved that he's gone to Heather.
Well, thanks for your time, Mr. Peebles. I might be
He was a
back.
client of hers.
Sure thing. I'm not going anywhere.
Who else would know about this guy? Might be
Officer
our first
Palmer?
hint of the game right here.
What can I do for you?
We can continue.
Is there anything in the system about a Jim Peebles?
Let's see.
There's gotta be.
Nope. Whoever he is, he's clean.
Do you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check.
They never picked her up.
Nope. Nothing on Heather Goffstein. Sorry.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Can we ask Tanya about Jim Peebles? Have we asked Tanya about Jim Peebles? I don't remember. I mean, we're like so close to wrapping this up, I think.
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
I met one of your producers, Jim.
What about him?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering what you could tell me about him.
I don't spread gossip, mister. Except when I'm on the air.
Can't spread gossip about him?
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
Alright. It's time to get a hint. I think so. Forgive me. On the right game. Tiffany. There's a bit of a ways to go here. I don't think we're going to finish this today. We'll probably finish it on Saturday's stream. Yeah, we need a hint, so to speak. Heather Goffstein. How do I find Ray? How do I learn more about the roof ghost? Well, we know who she is. We got Jim to talk. Who's a client? What? This says to talk to her, but...
You sure you can't tell me anything else about Jim?
If you want to get to know him, ask him yourself.
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
There's something we missed here.
Well, Tanya, I have to get going, but I'll see you around.
Ta.
I mean, we're getting bits and pieces of information, but I think we need to get into that apartment. Missed call from Michael. That's it. That's all over. Guy in the lobby won't let us into that apartment, right? Even if we wanted to see it, as if we were going to rent it. Before I go deeper into the hints, let's try.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Do you know anything about a Jim Peebles?
I don't know the name, sorry.
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi?
Who?
She hosted a major television show. She lived across from George.
Oh, sorry, I don't watch a lot of television. And that apartment's been vacant as long as I've worked here, so I'm afraid I can't tell you anything.
Yeah, tell me anything, huh? Are we on time? We're okay. We got a couple of more minutes to go. Let's do this. After you get Jim to talk. We got him to talk. It's about a fountain of information, which he did. think we're doing this in the wrong order. Maybe that's why. How do I learn more about the roof ghost? I think she's a celebrity. We found her autographed picture. How do we talk to her and get through to her? We need to get into her apartment, I think. I don't think we have the ability to do that yet. There's something we're missing that would lead us to her apartment. How do I learn about the roof ghost? Oh, the note on the floor. Jesus. So we gotta blow the note on the floor out the door over to Rosangela. What did I think of that? That was so stupid of me. That I should have known. Still doesn't make much sense. It's like... Can't get into the apartment, I guess? Do we even save this woman? Let's do this part, and then we'll save the rest for Saturday.
Relax, I'm here.
Huh, locked.
Yeah, it's still locked. Blow the note over. We'll see. I didn't even think of this. We should have tried it. Anything that's on the floor that's a piece of paper in this game, just have Joey blow it.
It's as far as it needs to go.
Oh, maybe now you could see it because it's in the light. I know about
I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
Jay. Now can we ask her about it?
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
Note on the floor?
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax.
Jay?
The note is signed Jay. Who's Jay?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
Jim.
Sure you can't tell me anything else about Jim?
If you want to get to know him, ask him yourself.
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
Come on, that note on the floor, it has Heather written on it.
So, like I told you, it has no meaning to me. I don't know any Heather.
Are you sure you don't know anything about this note?
No, I don't know anything about any note. Please stop asking about it.
All right. Let's leave her. Let's go ask Jim.
But I'll see you around.
Ta.
and see what happens from there. So we'll finish this on Saturday. It's either going to be a short stream or there's going to be a lot for us to do. I think it's going to be one or the other. Getting pretty late. I'm working from home tomorrow, but it sucks. Everybody's got off tomorrow because it's a 4-day weekend and we got to work from home. I got a crap load of work to do, so gotta get a night's sleep. Plus I gotta wake up early to let these construction people in.
Yeah?
I need sleep. Maybe Saturday I'll get sleep. Alright, I don't mean to sound like I'm complaining.
No point. You can't hear me.
No, not you. Rosa. It sucks, but I'll live.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Jim, I know everything.
Sorry?
I know who Heather is and what she did for a living. I also know that you procured her services. There was a note in Tanya's apartment that said, "I know about Heather." It was signed J.
That could have been anybody.
Do you really expect me to believe that now?
No, I don't.
Tell me about your involvement with Heather.
God,
there we
it was
go.
over 25 years ago. Working the late shift, sleeping during the day. Who has time for a social life? So, yes, I found other ways to meet my needs. Heather was one of them. I'm not proud of it, but I make no excuses for it either.
You said it was 25 years ago, so you stopped seeing her.
She quit the business. I didn't know what happened to her until she walked in that door. The new face of Good Morning. Tanya Corsi.
Tanya?
Yeah, the name was different. The hair was different. The whole attitude was different.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Heather and Tanya are the same person? How is that possible?
Heather and Tanya, they are the same person?
You didn't know? Isn't that what all this is about? She reinvented herself, changed her looks, got a gig as a weather girl, worked her way up to this newsroom, worked here for years, and never knew who I was until I told her.
Until you blackmailed her, you mean?
Look, 30 years I've been here, and I haven't moved from this damn desk. I saw an opportunity, and I took it. So, I wrote her that note. I threatened to expose her past. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect her to go home and for that to happen. They said she fell in the shower because she was drunk. So what now?
She fell in the shower because she's drunk. Going to have to tell the police. Wasn't her fault. It's up to you.
It's completely up to you. I'm not going to do anything.
You're not.
I got what I came here for.
Should tell the cops.
Very profound, Red. Very profound. Ever think of getting into fortune cookies?
I'm only thinking of getting my coffee refilled.
That's my girl, always planning ahead.
Always thinking about coffee. All right, Jim's out of the picture. So how are they the same person, but they have two different ghosts? It's insane. How's that possible?
So what exactly happened?
3 cups of coffee.
Tanya, Heather, whoever, she
Third cup of
split?
coffee.
She killed off her past so thoroughly that it became its own ghost?
I suppose so.
I didn't know ghosts could do that.
What? You read the rule book? Because I sure haven't. If we got a split spook on our hands, we gotta put them back together.
Now they're splitting apart the ghosts. Maybe that's what happened. Just coffee. Yeah, just coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I'm addicted to coffee, so this is their coffee. Yeah, that's right. My bad. My bad. But if you look closely on his coffee mug, you could see 3 iterations of him in the coffee mug. So that's why I thought their coffee. The one with the 3 on it. Okay. Well, we're gonna confront her on the next stream. Next stream might be long, it might be short, but it's definitely happening on Saturday. Save that. Everybody who's still here with me, and everybody who was here before, thank you for hanging out, for some more Blackwell. I don't know if I should raid someone. Remember, this Saturday, the 21st, 2 days from now at 1:30, special Saturday stream. Can't stream on Sunday. Gonna try to wrap this up on that day. Might take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, I'm not sure, but I'm having fun and I want to see where this all ends. Hopefully find out some more about all these characters. Draconic, you're welcome. Guys, seriously, thanks for being here. I enjoy doing these streams, and the reason why I keep doing them is because I enjoy the interaction with the people on the stream. So that's why I'll never go to YouTube. Well, I was thinking of just loading VODs to YouTube, but Let's Plays and all that, but that would be my future. Long story. Anyway, we're not doing that. We're here to stream. No. Everybody, the fact that I am talking and chatting about the game and people are listening, even if they're lurking or they're doing something else in the background, that's calming for me. That's my routine. That makes me feel good. Everybody says I'm a calm streamer on, which is right, but you know, this takes away my stress. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's all good. All good. Yeah, there's nobody really on, and I think some people I see are probably on their way offline, so we'll just end the stream here, but Saturday we'll wrap this up. Play it up nicely in a bow. Find out what happened to Heather. Peter? Right, is that his name? Peter? Peter Fielding? And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. Good night, everybody.